Megyn Kelly joins us. Megyn, great to see you. And I haven't stopped smiling for the last 2.5 weeks, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon. Megyn, great to see you. I want to dive into this story with Nancy Mace. What is a woman? It seems to be the ultimate question that the Democrats can't answer. Megyn, welcome to the program and walk us through what's happening on Capitol Hill.
Oh, it's great to be here. It's great to see you. And I feel the same. I felt elated since he won, and the things just keep getting better. You know, watching Joe and Mika slither into Mar-a-Lago, like begging to be relevant again. Please don't hold it against us that we called you a racist and a rapist and a fascist. We really just want to be in the center. All of this is so delicious. It's like we just keep winning. So it's awesome. But what's happening with Nancy Mace is, it's kind of interesting, Charlie, because you realize not everybody's been paying attention to all this gender insanity. And Nancy Mace is conservative. She's from South Carolina. But I guess this hasn't been, in her face for a while. And now it's come, right to Capitol Hill, and she's having to deal with the issues that you and I talk about all the time. So they elected out of Delaware a man who poses as a woman to the U.S. Congress. And Tim is his so-called dead name. And now he's going by, I don't remember the new fake names, is Susanna McBride, whatever. So now he wants us to believe he's a woman, and he's going to Capitol Hill. And there's a question of which bathroom this man is going to use. And Nancy Mace said, well, he shouldn't be in my bathroom. He shouldn't be in the women's bathroom. And actually, there should be a rule set out by the speaker saying everybody should use the bathroom that corresponds with their biological sex. And then this person, McBride, and everyone on the left started melting down, calling her a bully, saying how nasty she is. AOC was saying we're going to have genital inspections now before someone uses the restroom. This is so absurd and like such a trope. And they're trying to say that this is bigoted as opposed to a matter of women's rights. And Nancy Mace is sort of coming to life on this and getting her facts and learning all the things that we've been talking about, which is like the vast majority of so-called trans people who are male to female are in fact autogynephiles, meaning they have a sexual fetish. They get sexually aroused from dressing as women. And so there's a pretty decent chance that man in a dress in the stall next to you is turned on by the fact that he's wearing that dress and he's next to you while you're doing your business, minding your own business in a stall. I mean, hard no. But this is a fact. I mean, this has been researched. Over 90%, they say, by at least some experts, are autogynephiles in this trans community. So we really do need to have our defenses up. It's not to say all of them are, but mental disorders include gender dysphoria. I mean, it's one of them. It's in the DSM-5. It's a mental disorder. So why would we be celebrating this? Why would we be opening the door for this to walk into our women's rooms where we're most vulnerable? And long story short, Nancy Mace has already won this fight because Speaker Johnson already issued a rule saying all over Capitol Hill, we're not having men in women's bathrooms, period.
This should not be controversial. Non-binary activist Evan Greer just interrupted and harassed Nancy Mace on a stage. I mean, you know how nasty these people can become. Let's play cut 86.
It's ridiculous. It is the day after Trans Day of Visibility. We have had dozens of trans people die this year because of the hate and lies that you are spreading. And if we want an internet, are we building an internet with free speech for everyone or just the privileged few? Are you going to stand up for the lives of trans people, black and brown people? Are we fighting for justice or are we fighting for big tech? I thought we were fighting for justice here.
That his penis isn't going to be in my bathroom. So,
right on.
1 minute, Megyn, please react to that.
She's 100% right. And that man just wants attention. And what he really wants is to have access to my private spaces and Nancy Mace's private spaces. And it's a no, sir. There's a place for you. It's called the men's room. And frankly, a shrink's office. That's where you belong. You're obviously not well. It's Trans Day of Remembrance. And then the next day is the Trans Day of Visibility. And then the next day is the Trans Day of, who gives, I'm done with your trans days. This is not something to be celebrated the same way we wouldn't celebrate somebody with anorexia or schizophrenia. This is a disorder. These people are not well. They need help and they need our empathy over what they're obviously going through, but they are not entitled to our participation in their delusions. And they were certainly not entitled to our participation in their sexual fetish. And I'm sick and tired of these men who throw on a woman's wig or a woman's dress and then want to lecture women about what bigots and bullies we are because we don't want them in our spaces.